Hello guys, what's going on guys? Hope you all are doing great. Hope you all are doing amazing. In this video we'll be talking about trade analysis on most of the currency pairs, and then we'll be looking at key level once again, and then we're looking at key level confirmation using what we call wick above, close below, wick below, close above liquidity concept to confirm key levels. Okay, so and just as you all know, and if you are new to the channel, you're highly welcome. Just like I said before, my name is Henry the Great, and I always publish on my channel trade analytics, trade concepts, and everything that relates to trading, just to break down most of the complex concepts that most guys out there try to complicate. I try to break them down, make it to be able to understand. That is why if you look at my video very well, it flows natural. Okay, and I try to make sure that everything I'm saying, everything I'm teaching you guys, I break it down to the barest minimum, to the point that you can be able to assimilate and understand and learn effectively. Okay, I try to make sure that all the complex concepts make it easier for you to understand and then be able to identify them on the chart. Okay, so I don't fluff, I don't sugarcoat things. I say things the way they are, and I make sure that it makes sense to the point that you'll be able to comprehend. Okay, so in this video we'll be talking about what truly matters when it comes to strategy. Okay, what truly matters, what really matters. The most important thing that I feel that matters is key level. Okay, once your key level is accurate, once your key level is correct, and at that point in time the trade decides to hold, you will find out that every strategy will work. Your support and resistance will work, your trend line will work, your SMC will work, your SLK will work, your CRT will work. Every single damn strategy out there will definitely work. Okay, because of what? That particular key level decided to hold. So let's just reflect a little bit and maybe calm down, try to think through this whole concept. Okay, let's not focus on the wrong thing, because most of you guys, and we all, I'm actually guilty of that, we all focus on the wrong thing. Focus on strategies. Oh, this strategy is the holy grail, this strategy is the holy grail, this strategy is the best. At the end of the day, we realize that it's not about the strategy, it's about the key level. It's about the understanding, the fact that if this key level decides to hold, every strategy out there will work. Okay, I trade harmonics and I trade liquidity. Okay, once the key level is accurate, you will find within that key level a confirmed harmonic pattern that is resting within that key level. And I'm going to show you guys everything on the chart right now. You're going to see every single damn thing. Okay, so that is just what you guys need to understand. It's not about the strategy, it's about the key level. Okay, now let's look at something here. Let's look at this. Is a key level right now. This is a key level. And if you have not actually watched the video on key level, the video is still available on my channel. You can watch the video on key level to understand what key level is all about, so that you'll be able to flow alongside with us. Okay, I might actually drop the link below this video to understand what key level is all about. All right, so let's assume that this is a key level, and we have this key level of order block. Okay, so this is a key level right here, and in this key level we have something like this. Okay, so this is now a key level. Let's assume that this is a key level. Okay, now price have moved to this point and move in this form, and do something like this, hit another key level. And what I told you guys previously is that your downtrend, your uptrend, is all about price reacting from higher time frame key level. I will say that again. When price react on higher time frame key level, okay, it has the potential to change the entire direction of the market. When price comes in contact with higher time frame key level, it has the potential to change the entire direction of the market. So your higher high, higher lows might change to lower low, lower highs, because of the fact that price have made interaction with the higher time frame key level. So when price hits a key level here, you begin to see price respecting that key level and try to trade into this form. Okay, and then what happened? Here's another key level. So now let's assume that this is a key level right here. Now most of you guys trade so many concepts. Some of you trade trend lines, some of you trade CRT, some of you trade smart money concept, SLK, whatever strategy you call it out there. Then we work inside this key level. See here, you begin to see every concept. Oh, is SLK, oh, is SMC, oh, break, is liquidity, is it doesn't really matter, guys. You guys shouldn't focus on the wrong thing. The most important thing is understand the concept of key level. If your key level is accurate, you have more wins than losses, because of course trading is a probability stuff, right? But you're gonna have more wins than losses if your key level is accurate. So in this video, we'll try to, I want all of us to be at the same page. Let's actually be at the same page. Let's look at the whole thing together, right? So your key level is accurate and your key level confirmation is top notch. You don't care about every other strategy. Just this concept alone is enough for you to make a lot of money. Okay, so now let's go to the chart to look at this whole thing together. By the way, I'm using GBBE brokers. I love this data feed from currency pairs. Okay, so let's look at this place. Let's look at this level right here. First of all, let's start from here. Okay, so now this is a key level of what? Order block, right? This is a key level of order block. Now what did I say? I said price interaction with key level of higher time frame with what might change the entire direction of the market. What happened? It started doing what and trending because price made interaction with what higher time frame key level. It's well explained. It's not hidden. It's clear to everybody. Now if the key level is not clear on the daily time frame, you can as well come down to the 4-hour time frame to look at it very well. Okay, just look at everything very well. But we're going to talk about that in a second. Now let's look at this particular key level right here. Let's assume that this is a key level right here now. Okay, you see, so many guys may begin to see different concepts to actually help them to take advantage of this price interaction with a higher time frame key level. Okay, so it doesn't really matter. What matters is you've been able to identify that this is a valid key level. That is what matters, right? And then you begin to see, okay, fine, this is what a break in structure. Maybe you have this place, or we are entirely what bearish. Beautiful, fine. But it doesn't really matter, because if you can get your key level correct, it doesn't really matter. All matters is at what level of the market you are able to identify that key level. Is it at the downside? Is it at the upside? If it's at the upside, expect price to do what? To downtrend. If it's at the downside, expect price to do what? To uptrend. That is just you need to understand, right? Now what happens is that if you trade harmonic patterns, you'll be able to see that this is what a W shape, right? You have this point, you have this point, you have this point here, you have this point here, and then you have this point here. So now price does not even care about your harmonic pattern. What it cares is that this is a key level and I'm going to respect it. So it doesn't really matter the approach you're using to approach it. What matters is that you've been able to identify that this is a key level and then price is going to respect it. Look at that in that aspect. Okay, but then let's assume that this is what we are looking at right here. Now we go back to the daily time frame to confirm the daily like I told you, I want to teach you guys another confirmation of what key level, right? Now the confirmation I'll teach you guys today is the confirmation of close above, wick below confirmation. Now let me explain this using this concept. Okay, now let's assume that this is the daily time frame, and then we have this candle here. This is the low, this is the high, and this is the candle. This is just the candle. Okay, now one indication, if price want to reverse, okay, if price want to reverse, there are three things that I expect price to do. Let's assume that price has been downtrending, okay, or have is not uptrending, sorry. Let's assume that price has been uptrending for a very long time. Okay, so now if price wants to start downtrending, okay, so his price is making higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. Okay, so if price wants to downtrend, price will do three things, and these three things, two of them must happen. What is that one thing? We want to see a wick above this high, okay, and then we want to see what? A close below this low here. Okay, so what I want to see is price opening up here, okay, and doing something like this, okay, and wicking above this high. I want to see price wick above that high, okay, Once it does that, then I want to see price doing what? I want to see price closing below this candle. Okay, now there is a step to it. I'm going to explain that. There is a step to it. I'm going to explain that right away. And the step to this is that when this is happening on real time, what you need to also observe if you can as well get this kind of information on the lower time frame to help you to enter early. I will explain. Now let's assume that this is daily. Now on the 4-hour time frame, you can scale down to the 4-hour time to see if you're going to be able to identify this pattern on the 4-hour time frame. Now you are not going to change the wick above. The wick above will be where it takes, but you can adjust the close below. Let me explain what I mean. Now this daily time frame, I want you guys to follow me on this. This is daily time frame. Now this is very important. This is daily time frame. Okay, this is daily time frame. Okay, now on the 4-hour time frame, this is what, if you can see this type of stuff on the 4-hour time frame, then of course you know that you are actually catching a sniper entry for that. Okay, so let's see this now. Okay, let me just do something like this to make it easier for us to flow instead of wasting time. I'm going to group this, and then I'm going to hold and then move it like this. Good. So okay, good. Now on the 4-hour time frame, what I want to see is, I want to see something like this, the same thing here. Then I want to see a smaller version of that. Okay, I want to see a smaller version of this, something like this, because on the 4-hour time frame, you're going to see like 2 candles, right? So I'm going to break this candle into 2. Just follow me on this, what I'm doing. Just follow me on this. Now this is something that you can see on the 4-hour time frame. Good. Okay, so you're gonna see something like this on the 4-hour time frame. Beautiful. Now this is another stuff here. Beautiful, right? Good. So opens, close here, and something like this. So now it has broken this candle into 2. So what you need to now do is to do what? Adjust this close below into this one that is here. Now if you can see this on the 4-hour time frame, beautiful. So what you're gonna do now is that this is the candle, and this is this. So this is the smaller version of this. Remember, this is still the close above, the wick above, sorry, and this is the close below. So you keep adjusting the close below to like a standard, to a level that is actually sizable, to a sizable candle. So once you've identified that, and if you can see a fair value gap, I'm going to talk about that. Let me not rush things. Okay, so let's assume that this is what we have now. So what you now do is that you mark out that point. Let me just do something like this. Okay, good. So you mark out that from the wick above to that candle you've actually reduced to, which is the close below candle. You mark it out in this form. Okay, just extend it to this point. Now price will do what? Price will if price have started hand trading, now price could likely come back here and then sell off. So that is what we want to establish. So the same thing for if you're trying to buy. Okay, the same thing. You have what? Wick below. This one now become wick below, and this is what? Close above. I've already saved them as templates. Close above. The same thing here. You can go down to the 4-hour time frame. Let me change this to 4-hour time frame. H4. If you can go down to the 4-hour time frame, you'll be able to do what? Identify this type of move on the 4-hour time frame. Okay, so now you will now put it in this form, expect price to come back there to do what? To sell, to buy off. Okay, so let's go to the chart and explain all of this on the chart so that it will be more clear for you guys to understand. Okay, so now let's get back to what is happening here. Now for instance, look at what happened here. We had what? A wick below. So looking at the up close candles and the down close candle, the up close candles wait for price to do what? Wick above it, wick above the up close candle. Okay, we'll have what? Wick above, right? So we now, since we have a wick above, what will happen? We'll now wait for what? Close what? Below. Wait for that close below. Okay, wait for what? Close below, right? So this is the close below. Now if you go down to the 4-hour time frame, you can now refine this wick above close below to a smaller candle. Let's look at that together. Okay, follow me on this. This is very important. Understand key level and every strategy will begin to work out for you. Now look at this key level very well. Look at it very well. Okay, look at it. Look at the wick below here. But I can adjust this candle. Look at it here. I can adjust this candle. I can adjust it to this what? To this huge candle here, right? I can still adjust it to this small one, but since this is a doji candle, it has little body. I will take this particular one. This is the next candle closer to which has body. Okay, so I'm going to choose this candle right now, and I'm going to adjust this my horizontal level, close above, wick above, close below to this level. Now I expect price to come back into that region for me to sell off, and that's what happened. Price came back there. Price came back there and did what? And sold off. Now your harmonic pattern, your SMC or whatsoever will begin to do what? To work if you understand this concept very well. Trust me on this. Now let's assume that you still want to do another confirmation, which of course you're going to enter late, but it's still very beautiful. So what you can do is that you can as well wait for price. Like for instance, look at what happened here. Price have not even been interaction with this key level, but then you can see that there is no wick above, so there is no entry here, right? There's no wick above. But what happened here? We had what? A wick above, right? We had a wick above. Okay, what I'm teaching you guys is very important. Please listen up and understand this concept so that you begin to have more wins in your trade. Now this is what? A close below, right? So what happens, you have to go down to the 4-hour time frame to do what, or even you can even scale down to 15 minutes, like, but I always keep it within 1 hour, 4 hour, what works for me. So you can, there is no limit to what you can do with this information, right? So you must not really take it the way you can, explore. You can try to refine to 1 minute. Just do what you want to do, right? Now so we'll have what? Close below. Okay, so now since we have this close below, we can now go back. This even produces an order block, so there's no need for you to even do much. Since this produces an order block, can take your entry from this order block if you want to do that. Okay, if you don't want to catch this particular one here, you can wait for that to do what to. But you can go down to the 4-hour time frame to see if you can get a refinement of this particular stuff. Let's look at that together, guys. Let's look. I hope you guys are getting value from this video. Now look at that candle very well. This is the wick. This is the wick. This is the wick above. This is the wick above, right? Now the candle is this one here. Okay, you can see that price did not come back there. Why? It's simple, because price have enough fair value gap here, and it can react from anywhere. You can even decide to react from this level here. Okay, which is of course the daily order block. Price will give preference to the daily order block before any other thing. So you can see that you have missed this entry if you're using this concept, right? But if you understand that there is already a wick above, close below here, which you can be able to take your entry, you may not really necessarily. This could be for like a confirmation to enter more trade or to scale in. You can wait for this confirmation to add more position to your trade. Okay, so now, sorry about that. Now, so we have this entry, and then what happened? You can target this level of inefficiency and beautiful trade opportunity right there. Okay, so let's look at another scenario that happened here also. Now I like to group everything together. Okay, put everything together. Okay, now I'm going to hide this. Okay, let's look at this one that happened here as well. So the first thing is to identify your key level. Identify your key level. If you don't know how to identify key level, watch the video on key level identification. Key level, the only key level that works. Watch that video very. You'll be able to understand the key level right there. Okay, so this is the key level of what? Order block, right? You've mapped it out. Now, what happened here? See what happened here. We'll have what? Wick below, right? We'll have a wick below. Wick below, right? And then we have what? A close what? A close above, right? A close above. Okay. So this is a close above. Now go down to the lower time frame. You can even go down to the 1 hour time frame, 15 minutes if you want to, but I always keep it very simple because I don't really have that luxury of time to actually look at all of these things on the chart. I have other things I'm doing. So okay, so I don't usually have time to do all of that. But if you have the luxury of time to do that, why not go ahead and do that? Now if you look at the 4 hour time frame, you can see that you can find this key level to this level because we have what liquidity right line above it. Okay, so we'll have this refinement here now, but remember that this is what, this is the what do you call it, this is what the wick below, and this is what they close what above. You can see that it's very huge, right? But if you look close, you can find out that this is what a down close candle, and we'll have this wick below here. Okay, we'll have this wick below here. Okay, and then we have what this, so this close above, we can reduce it into this place now. This is the close above. Okay, so this is the close above. So you wait for price to do what, close above this level, which it has done. You can even wait for this one to happen, which is the higher time frame on, which is the daily time frame on this particular one. You can wait for this one to happen just to be very, very sure they are close above. Let's go down to the daily to look at that together. Okay, I hope what I'm teaching you guys is making a lot of sense, because if you can be able to go back to the chart and look at these things together, trust me, you're going to have massive profit. Massive profit, guys. Massive profit, guys. So that is what you guys need to understand. Key level is what matters, and if you get your key level correctly, every other thing we do what we follow. Okay, so this is it here now. So what we'll have to do is to go down to the 4 hour time frame to look at our entry for that trade. Okay, to look at our entry for that particular trade. Okay, so now let's look at that together right now. Let's look at that together. Okay, so we now have this has happened, so we now have these refinements here. So this is now our entry, is from this point to this point, just as we did before. So wait for price to come back into this place, and that was what happened, right? And then we take our entry. Now since your key level is accurate, every other strategies will work here. Now I can even see another harmonic pattern here of bat. For if you trade harmonic pattern, this is what a valid bat pattern, very valid bat pattern. Okay, so you can use your SABCD to also to mark it out if you want to mark it out, but I don't usually do that to closer chart. So now you get a point right now. You get a point right now. So what matters is the key level. Once the key level is correct, everything will work. Your support resistance will work, your SMC will work, your SLK will work, your CRT will work, your whatever concept you are trading will work, everything, your trend line, your EMA, every damn strategy there will work. Just make sure you understand key level, and that is all we need to know. Okay, so now you can see beautiful. You take your entry from here and stop loss below this swing low, which invalidates your trade, and then you target, of course, the next available liquidity point, which is of course could be here, or if you can hold it to this point. It took a lot of, even broke structure to the upside. Okay, broke structure to the upside. Beautiful trade. Okay, so now this brings us to the recent price action. So with all of this that is happening right now, we can understand that we can as well refine whatever we are doing. We can now refine it on the, so I think I did something that I'm not supposed to do. I think I made a mistake or whatsoever. Okay, so let's go to what is happening right now. Let's go to what is happening right now. Okay, for right here, what is happening right now on this particular price action. Okay, so now what is happening here is that we have a key level of what, order block. Okay, we have the fair value gap, so this becomes the up close candle, becomes the order block. So this is the order block, right? So we have this key level of what, order block, and price have even swept that key level, swept that order block because of the one above it, which is beautiful, which is fine. We don't have issue with that. Okay, so now what do we need to understand here? Beautiful. Let's look at if this has happened before. And if you look close, you can find that this is not clean at all. It's not clean. Okay, probably that was why price swept it, because it has not been swept. Okay, if it wants to hold, if it does not want to hold, it doesn't need to sweep it. You just break above it and continue to trade up. But you can see what happened. swept it. I'm coming, and but I've already had a close below, but we don't have that sweep, right? So now we have a close below, the same thing. There is no difference. Now look at what is happening here. We have what? A wick above, and what? A close what? A close below. Okay, there is the same thing. There is no difference. Just get your order block key level and begin to look out for this wick above, close below concept to confirm it on the 4-hour on the daily time frame. Okay, so now we go down to the 4-hour time frame to see if we can refine this. Okay, so this is the wick above. That means the low of this candle is what? Is the close below. Okay, so we have something like this. Okay, so we have something like this. Okay, beautiful. So this will become our what? Our level of entry. So we have had entry price came here multiple times. There is no problem. Like I said, trading is a probability stuff. There's no guarantee that you're going to have every win whenever you take this concept, but you will have more wins than losses. More. I'm very 100% confident that you have more wins. Okay, but I'm not guaranteeing that you're going to have everything's going to be a winner. No, it's not possible. We're not going to have every trade a winner. It's not done anywhere. Okay, I'll be lying to you if I'm telling you that it's not possible. So you can't have every trade as a winner. You might make some mistake, you might have lost here and there, but you're going to have more wins. And not just having wins or losses, at least you understand what you're doing. You have a clear understanding. I have another harmonic pattern here, which is what? A bearish bat. This high, this low, this point. You can have other concept, maybe your what do you call it? I don't know what I need to call this one right now. Let me even say, okay, your whatever strategy you trade, your SMC, your smart money concept, your CRT, or whatever you are trading, you can actually identify it right here. Okay, you can even identify it right here. Okay, so now you can target this level as your target points. You can just place your stop loss here. A solid one is to trade. Beautiful one is to trade, and price can decide to even continue to trade below, but this is a very beautiful one is to trade. You can put your SL here just to catch your what. This is a beautiful one is to trade, and it's very solid, very solid if it holds. Okay, so you can go on and on to look at this host concept, and it's always going to tell you the same thing. Now let's look at what happened on GDP CHF. Okay, just to wrap up what we are doing in this video. It will be the last example in this concept. Okay, now let's look at what happened here okay, let me just see if I can hide this particular one. I'm gonna hide this one. Okay, this side. Beautiful. Yeah. Okay, so let's see. I want to see. Okay, check something here. Beautiful. Yeah, so now let's look at what happened here. What do you want to see? A key level of what? Order block. Okay, we have this key level of order block, and we have this high as a liquidity point. Okay, which I've explained before, right? Now what happens there? We had what? A wick above. We have a wick above, right? We have a wick above and a close below, which happened here, and price came back into this level and even sold off, which would have actually had some profit as well. So but then we have what? A close below, right? So if you go down to the 4-hour time frame, you can refine that. The same concept, just get your key level very well on the daily time frame, then you can go back to the lower time frame to refine it very well. Let's look at that together. Okay, so this will bring us to the end of this video. Now if you enjoy this concept to this point, I will encourage you to subscribe to the channel, and then most importantly, like this video, because if you like this video, you are also helping other traders who are also having difficulty in confirming key levels, trading key levels, to also do it very well. Okay, so please try to like, subscribe to the channel, so that you'll be able to do what? Understand, help other traders to trade the same way you are trading. Okay, so please do that for other traders, so that other traders will be able to flow alongside the same thing you are actually doing. Okay, this will help other traders help you as well. Okay, so now this becomes our what? Our entry. This becomes our what? Our entry. Okay, this becomes our entry, right? So you can see that price came there precisely. And then we had that entry. Price came there precisely. So this is beautiful. This is working across like two different pairs right now. The same concept. I did not change anything. There was nothing was changed. The same concept, the same every single damn thing. Look at it together as well. You can see that was what happened here. We have this is the wick above candle. This is the low. Like I told you guys, if you come back to lower time, you're gonna break the candle into 2 or 3. And then you the same concept, the same thing. Then you have this stuff, and beautiful, and very, very beautiful, right? Very, very beautiful. Okay, so we have this, and beautiful, and it was a very massive trading opportunity right there to the downside. Now the same thing happening right now. You can see how precise that entry was, and it was a massive. So when you see people post profit and all of that, it's because of their level of understanding and wisdom. More what I know is that knowledge differs, right? People act according to what they know. So when you see people post profit, post all these things, bro, it happens. It's real. It's not fake. It's real. Some of them is real, not all. Some of them that know what they're doing is real. So this is just like a video on another way to confirm your key level. I think most of you guys will flow with this concept because of how simple it is. Okay, so that's why I'll try to provide different options for different options, so that you can actually go with the one that resonates with you. So different options for the same concept, so that anyone that resonates with you can flow with it. But I kind of anyone will have thought about the liquidity sweep shadow entry model. We've thought about the lower time frame market structure shift concept, where you have to wait for price to break structure on the lower time frame to give you H1, H4 order block fair value gap for you to do what? Enter. We've also talked about the one we use train trader pro confirmation key indicator to confirm reversal. Now we're talking about the wick above close below concept. So you can see that I have different concepts to confirm this key level, and all of them give you the same result. So let me hear from you. Let me see on the comment section which of the key level confirmation you're gonna go with. Is it this one we've talked about, wick below, close below, wick below, close above, or wick above, close below concept, or is it the concept of shadow entry? So whichever one, please let me know in the comment section. And also I wish you guys all the best. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please do so. And then I love you guys. I wish you guys all the best, and this will be all for now, and bye for now, guys.